Hello, everyone. Today we'll be discussing the difference between categorical and continuous variables using basketball references. This presentation is designed to help you understand these concepts in a fun way. First, let's talk about what variables are. Variables represent information in data and often are represented as the columns in that data set or in that spreadsheet. There are two main types of variables, categorical and continuous. To better understand the difference between these two, we'll use some examples from basketball. Categorical variables represent discrete categories. Some examples of categorical variables in basketball are team names, player positions, and whether a game resulted in a win or a loss. Categorical variables can be further subdivided into two subtypes, nominal and ordinal. Nominal variables are categorical variables with no natural order. For example, team names and player positions are nominal because there's no inherent ranking between them. On the other hand, ordinal variables have a natural order. Performance rankings and team standings are examples of ordinal variables, as they indicate a specific order or hierarchy. Likert variables are another type of variable worth mentioning. They represent opinions or attitudes and are based on a Likert scale, usually with 5 or 7 points. For example, you might rate a player's performance on a scale of 1, considered poor, to 5, excellent. While Likert variables are often treated as ordinal, sometimes they can be treated as continuous, but with caution. Continuous variables represent numerical values and can take any value within a given range. In basketball, some examples of continuous variables are player heights, the number of points scored in a game, and the amount of time a player spends on the court. Let's look at an example, player height. Height is a continuous variable because it can take any value within a specific range, such as between 5 feet, 5 inches, and 7 feet, 6 inches. We typically measure height in inches or centimeters. For instance, the following basketball players with different heights: Isaiah Thomas, who stands 5 feet, 9 inches, Stephen Curry at 6 feet, 3 inches, LeBron James at 6 feet, 9 inches, and Shaquille O'Neal at 7 feet, 1 inch. In real-world applications, such as suicide research, understanding categorical and continuous variables is crucial. Suicidal outcomes are often categorical, especially in the case of binary or dichotomous variables, which have only 2 outcomes, such as yes or no, or 0 versus 1. For example, determining whether an individual has attempted suicide can be represented as a binary variable, yes or no. However, continuous variables can also play a role in suicide research, such as the age of an individual or the severity of their depression. To recap, categorical variables represent discrete categories and can be divided into nominal, which have no natural order, and ordinal, which have a natural order. Continuous variables represent numerical values within a specific range. Understanding the difference between categorical and continuous variables is important for analyzing and interpreting data. So always keep these concepts in mind when working with data.